सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मयोग विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। येरिमे गुरुविः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसत् शास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म योग विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त योग वेदांत दर्शन साधन द्वारा कैवल्य आत्म अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध सर्वेषाम् अस्माकं सह आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूल्यतादि द्वारा धर्म संस्थापने निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तद्वैराग्यादमे दोषबीजक्षये कैवल्यं स्थाने उपनिमन्त्रणे संगस्मय अकरणम पुनः अनिष्टप्रसंगात्. So, not only what is said here as higher yoga sadhanas when we are doing, that the sthanis will give the upanimantrana and we should not have sangha and smaya for it. Not only the highest level, in fact, this has to be practiced from the first grossest level itself. Neither the outer tempting world's invitations nor the mind's outward projections should be attractive to us. We should not be succumbing to them. In that way, when we do the yoga sadhanas at the higher level, these thani upanimantranas come. So, with the correct thinking and understanding, as purely, beautifully, poetically depicted to us by Vyasa Bhagavan, we have to do asanga with them and we should not do the smaya. I will not repeat every one of them, but then what was said was how the Upanimantranas come. When they come, how we have to contemplate on ourselves as to the ones who are suffering in samsara. By somehow we got the yoga marga, which is a redeemer from all samsara. Then how can I go back to fall in that angara of the samsara and immolate myself? Therefore, two things. Namaskar to you. I am not involving in you. First thing. Second, samadhim bhavayeta. Again, back to your main ultimate purpose of samadhi sadhana. If not, anishta prasanga. In the same way, smayaha, ki I am invited by the devatas. That sense of ego also, isn't it? That also is the one which leads to the anishta prasanga. तो द अनिष्ट प्रसंग एक बार रिपीट करते हैं बस. Means if we listen to the invitations or if we become egoistic, संग भी करो for the स्थानीय उपनिमंत्रण और ईगो करो कि मुझे वो स्थानीय लोग बुला रहे. Because what the अनिष्ट प्रसंग which happens, अनिष्ट prasangat, we'll get lost in again anishta, that which we are not required and from whom we have actually have gone away or came out of. What is that anishta? Hmm. Hmm. Two things. First, one is what? Sustitam manyataya. Because of arrogance, when we think that we have reached a good stage, है ना, जब भी ये थॉट आता है यहाँ तक मैं आ गया हूँ, that ego makes us forget that और भी आगे जाना है for that moment. That's why sustitam manyataya, when we be attentive, pause for a moment also. Now listen, very sensitive thought. I'm sure you will not catch it. What is it? That moment of the pause, because of feeling that I have reached to a height, it has two roads. Why road? Two ways. One is what? That moment of pause that I have reached a height, that ego, if it were dropped, that would have been the ultimate moment of realizing the self. But at that moment, because we gave a pause because of ego, the same moment became, okay, a chance for whom? The Yamadharmaraja, to hold us with our hair and pull into the world or to the Janma Marana. That's the meaning here. सुस्थितम मन्यतया मृत्युना केशेषु गृहीत्यम इव आत्मानं न भावयिष्यति. You will forget that the mrityu will hold us by our ball and take us out of this body, means no more option or opportunity for yoga sadhana. स्मय के कारण ये होता है, अहंकार के कारण. I'm just pausing, just allowing that thought to sink inside. Now the next one is very interesting. कहते हैं कि तथा च there is one thing called pramada. That pramada, tamoguna, inadvertence, always it is looking to attack us with the panchakleshas. And it is looking for the randhra or chidra, जिसमें से घुस सकता है. लूप होल देखते हैं कि नहीं? So this pramada is looking for that chidra loophole. The moment when we accept the Upanimantrana by Sangha, or when we do the Smaya, immediately that Pramada gets a chance to awaken the already quieted and what I call suppressed the Panchakleshas. That's what he said. कि तथा च अस्य छिद्रांतर प्रेक्षी, मतलब उस मौके को देखने का इंतजार करने वाला, छिद्र के लिए अपेक्षा रखने वाला, छिद्रांतर प्रेक्षी नित्यम यत्न उपचर्या प्रमादा. That pramada which is continuously working to pull us down. And ये हम सबको हर क्षण महसूस होता है कि नहीं? Anytime we are trying to do sadhana of japa, upasana, puja, coming to the class, studying the shastra, एक चीज पीछे से यत्न करता ही रहता है. Something is trying from behind to take us away from that. And those moments where we have succeeded to suppress that, we are able to do that day sadhana. That time sadhana, that sadhana. This is not our general case. But the yogis who have done Yavanimasa, Pranayama and Samyama, they are much greater height. Even they are also not spared by this continuously effort putting pramada to pull them also down. No? Nityam yatna upacharya pramadaha. हमेशा प्रयत्न करने वाला प्रमाद हमको नीचे खींचने के लिए, जो वेट कर रहा है कोई सुराख मिल जाए, छिद्र का इंतजार कर रहा है, उसको क्या है, लब्ध विवरहा, इट गेट्स द अपॉर्चुनिटी व्हेन वी बिकम संगी और स्मय युक्त. The moment it happens, what it does, kleshan uttam bhaishyati. It just projects the kleshas. Uttam bhaishyati. It is waiting for the vivara. Now, like, two examples. In Uttar Pradesh, in the last 7 or 8 years of ruling, all the untoward fellows, Gunda Gardi, they were all controlled, quietened, but not fully destroyed. Negative never goes completely destroyed. But the moment by mistake, if the stupids of that state give power to the other fellows, the moment get the power, will not entire the Gunda Gardi, Gunda Raj and all the disturbing elements, will they not again come back? Example 1. Example 2, at the whole national level. All beautiful activities of creating self-pride for the Indians all over the world and creating glorious of Bharata is going on, honestly, from last 10 years. Now, by the stupidity of we the Janta, if the other fellows are voted and if they come to power, is that not the Chidra sufficient for them again to destroy all the good works done and make India like Pakistan or any of the what do you call अफगानिस्तान की तरह तालिबान वाला बनाएंगे या पाकिस्तान की तरह घोटाला मतलब बैंकरप्ट बनाएंगे श्रीलंका की तरह घोटाला वाला बनाएंगे बिकॉज ऑल माइंड्स करप्टेड देशभक्ति धर्म भक्ति प्रजा भक्ति नहीं है उसमें पावर भक्ति है बट गिव उनको छिद्र तो जाएगा वो even little more seats you give, they won't allow even to do the parliament sessions correctly. चिल्लाएंगे वो स्लोगन्स करेंगे कुर्सियां फोड़ेंगे बिकॉज द इनसाइड दैट डिजायर टू गेट द पावर इतना है वो कौन कहते हैं उसको नहीं मिलता है ना तो माइंड बिकम दे आर नॉट वेदांति दे आर स्पिरिचुअल दे हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज संसार एंड मोक्ष बंधन ये सब नहीं है ना उनको 100% living at the vasana level, at the desire level, at the ego level, and the bhoga level. How can they have any other thought? They can't. Therefore, उनको थोड़ा भी छिद्र मिल गया मानो they are looking out for anything said by in the ruling party. They look at the chidra in that. And चिल्ला चिल्ला के बोलते हैं to dishearten the people and their love, their loyalty or their support to this government. चिल्ला चिल्ला If the प्रजा are बेवकूफ, then they believe that. हम तो तमाशा देखेंगे. What can we do? We have to vote it correctly. In the same way, this pramada, the moment it gets chidra, immediately klesha anuttam bhaishyati. Once the kleshas overpower our mind, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha, that is called as tatha punaha anishta prasangaha. Again, the anishta means totally back to the earlier life of samsara. पंच क्लेश के वृत्तियां मन में आते हुए उनके अनुसार कर्म करते हुए कर्म के फल के रूप में सुख दुख जन्म मरण बंधन पूरा योग गया फ्रॉम द योगी बिकेम भोगी एंड रोगी एवं इन दिस वे इफ वी हैव डन संग और स्मय दिस इज व्हाट इज द अनिष्टता हो जाता है बैक टू संसार थ्रू क्लेश उत्तम्बनम बट इफ यू हैव नॉट डन द संग स्मय संगा एंड स्मया दोनों नहीं किया मानो संगा मीन्स अटेंडिंग टू द इन्विटेशंस बाय द स्थानी देवता उपनिमंत्रण को स्मया इज ईगो इफ दिस इज नॉट डन द टू बेनिफिट्स आर वन इज व्हाट भावितः अर्थः दृढ़ी भविष्यति मीन्स व्हाट द साधना बिकम्स स्ट्रॉन्गर एंड स्ट्रॉन्गर भावितः अर्थ मीन्स जिस साधना को आपने अर्थ वैल्यू दिया वो स्ट्रांग बनेगा Second one, bhavaniya cha artha, the goal of atmanubhuti, kaivalya prapti, swarupa pratishtha. That's called the bhavaniya cha artha, abhimukhi bhavishyati. It starts becoming closer to us, we start nearing to that one. सो संघ स्मय करो अनिष्ट प्रसंग नहीं करोगे तो भावित अर्थ दृढ़ भवति भावनीयश्च अर्थ अभिमुखी भवति sadhana becomes stronger we go near to Paramatma. So by this teaching what our Yogacharya is doing is preparing our mind mentally. In that such an optimism is there in that Yogacharya about those who are studying this, that they will do sadhana, they will definitely do sadhana, and they reach to such a Samyama sthiti, and they use this Samyama for the ultimate and en route. Definitely they will be Upanimantrita invited by the Sthani Devata. So he's preparing our mind now. बेटा तू आज जाएगा तो टेम्पटेशन होएगा, पहले प्रिपेयर करके जा. अगर उसको इन्विटेशन को तो स्वीकार की, स्मय कर दिया, सारा पानी फिर जाएगा अनिष्ट प्रसंग. तो उसको नहीं करो, then only what you are doing it becomes drudha, and what you have to reach you will be nearing it. This is highest level में बताया, but the same things are done at every lowest level. Like somebody invited you, you left a class or your sadhana and went there. That was the time for the pramada to create the uttamana of the kleshas. We come back with the kleshas in the mind. क्या बढ़िया पार्टी था बाबा, कितना मजेदार खाना है, मुझे बुला के बिठा बिठा के इतना पड़ोस परोस के खिलाया. देखो राग हो गया, या उसको खिलाया मेरे को खिलाया ही नहीं, द्वेष. ये सब दबे हुए थे इन साधना. बट आज स्थानीय उपनिमंत्रण के लिए चले गए विथ स्माइल बिहाइंड कि देखो मेरे को बुलाया, देखो स्वामी जी आपको बुलाया क्या, नहीं बुलाया, मेरे को ही बुलाया. Then we go there. At every level these are there. You know, at our very grossest sadhana level, the sthani upanimantrana is the Vishaya Vastus inviting us. They are available. We have freedom. That is called invitation. टीवी है, सेल फोन है, न्यूज़पेपर है, मैगजीन है, अडोस है, पड़ोस है, बच्चे भाई है, सब लोग हैं. देर ऑल स्थानीय उपनिमंत्रण कर रहे हैं हमको. देर अवेलेबल, फ्रीली अवेलेबिलिटी. संग कर दिया अनिष्ट प्रसंग, स्मय कर दिया अनिष्ट प्रसंग, नहीं किया साधना थोड़ा होगा. टू दैट एक्सटेंट भावनीय अभिमुखी भवति. That is what it is. The most important one was this sutra, because it was telling us the caution to be followed. Everything, savadhan ka naam hi sadhana hai. Being cautious is the real sadhana. Nothing greater sadhana than savadhani. The opposite of savadhani is what is said here as pramada. Things taken for granted. एक thing, एक being, एक movement, एक thought of mind. Also we can't afford to take for granted. That much alertness and application and sincerity is the price we have to pay for really growing in spirituality. We have to mature to that. नहीं तो ऐसे ही छोटे लेवल में रहेंगे हमेशा. बस जा रहे, सुन रहे, क्लास आ रहे, but otherwise you like us only samsari. Not that others' opinion, but we ourselves won't feel any joy that we have done something, we have grown somewhere to some level. Now next one, बहुत important next topic. क्षण तत्क्रमयोः संयमात् विवेकजं ज्ञानं. क्षण तत्क्रमयोः संयमात् विवेकजं ज्ञानं. क्षण तत्क्रमयोः संयमात् विवेकजं ज्ञानं. Once again another technique for the development of the Viveka Khyati Jnana. Another technique. But here also some Samyama is required. Bina Samyama ka yaad rakho. Nothing in the yoga sadhana we go ahead. Yoga kaho karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga. And the Samyama is not our worldly meaning. Now for us, Samyama is a technical meaning. देश काल वस्तुतः चित्तस्य निरोध called as धारणा ध्यान समाधि त्रयम एकत्र संयम. For us संयम is not थोड़ा संयम रखो मतलब बोलना बंद करो. No, for us संयम means देश वस्तु कालतः चित्त निरोधः धारणा ध्यान समाधि त्रयम एकत्र simultaneously संयम. So यह कहते हैं क्षण moment or a second tatkramayoho and its krama sayamat. When we are able to do the sayama on that, then again vivekajam jnanam, the viveka khyati janita jnana will come that I am purusha, I am not buddhi vritti. So here the sadhana, the sayama application is on the kshana, the moment, the time. And it has lot of bhashya given, I tell you, एक दो हाँ क्षण तत्व में हाँ ये भी है आगे वाला भी होगा इसी का संबंध में हाँ so lot of beautiful thoughts are given. Kshana will be explained, Krama will be explained, Sayama will be explained to us. So patiently we will go through it. Kshana Tatkrama Sayamat Vivekajam Jnanam. क्षणा और उस क्रम के ऊपर संयम करोगे तो फिर से विवेक ज्ञान का उत्पत्ति होती है. बड़े विवेक क्या ज्ञानम विवेक क्या थी that intellectual understanding regarding the doubtless difference between the sattva, that is buddhi, and the purusha, the atmavastu. Buddhi is jada, purusha is chaitanya. Buddhi depends on the atman for its ability to know, though it is also instrument of knowledge. Atma Chaitanya doesn't need anybody's dependency. It is Swayam Prakasha Sarupa. And I am that Purusha have nothing to do with this Purusha, Prakriti or the Bodhisattva. That's called Viveka Jnana. It will come. Okay? Uh-huh. यथा अपकर्ष पर्यंतम द्रव्यम परमाणु एवं परम अपकर्ष पर्यंत कालः क्षणः क्षणः. So first, what is the meaning of kshana is being described. He is taken example first of the object, anything object. When it is went on divided. When it goes to an indivisible level, non-divisible level, that thing is called paramanu. Objects में उसको परमाणु कहते हैं. In the same way, the kalaha, when it is divided, the final moment where it is further indivisible, that is called as kshanaha. So yatha apakarsha paryantam dravyam paramanu. Dravya means matter. Apakarsha paryantam, till the final division is achieved. Beyond that it can't be divided. That is called as paramanu sthiti. Evam, in the same way, parama apakarsha paryantaha kalaha. The minimum minimized, matlab divided and final most time is called as kshanaha. Then now the परमाणु और क्षण के बीच में संबंध बता रहे हैं. बहुत योगी है, महायोग स्थिति है व्यास भगवान का. तो he will explain. He says यावता वा समयेन चलितः परमाणुः पूर्वदेहं जह्यात् देशं जह्यात् उत्तरदेशमुपसंपद्यत स कालः क्षणः. So that paramanu is at this place. And to the next point, when it shifts itself, है ना, उतना समय को क्षण कहते हैं. The time taken by the paramanu to change its position from this to that next position is called kshana. Not jumping, not running. Just, in that parikrama when it is done to the temples, one of the typical parikrama in South India, you see, they go by every foot, not be long jump करके. तो ऐसा एक पाँव लगाया तो दूसरा पाँव लगाते, एग्जैक्ट है उसके ऊपर, नॉट जंपिंग। फिर उसके बाद फिर तीसरा ऐसा पाँव, तो ऐसा चल। इसी तरह तीसरे परमाणु, तो इतना ही वो परमाणु नेक्स्ट जगह पे चला गया। वो समय को काल कहते हैं, क्षण कहते हैं। In this way, kshana will be explained to us, and then the all kshanas cannot be together. They are in the krama only. Therefore, nobody experiences anything in the world in reality other than the moment. All others are mental hallucinations only. We are never in the anything in the anubhava. We are only in the presence, in the present moment only. Having said this to us, when you concentrate on that, suddenly in that moment, because nothing happens, that what it reveals is the self that is there. इसको कहते हैं यहाँ विवेकजम ज्ञानम. So those thoughts will be explained to us tomorrow. Very subtle ones, but very beautiful, very very helpful for the deep meditators. कल हम देखेंगे बाबा. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.